Alright, and we're back.
Buffy!
Foreshadowing. Yes, Buffy!
Alright, what's your next move?
The next move is, well, do you remember in the last video when we enchanted the sword and stuck it in the door and that opened it?
Yes.
Now we get to do that again.
Oh, so she has access to the sword in the mansion now?
Not that sword, but we have that gladius.
Right, okay.
That we picked from off the wall. What?
Are you going to answer it?
That?
No!
Yes, I am!
No!
Hello?
Remember me, Alex.
Mac?
This can't be happening.
What?
Yep.
So is that like... Was that her, or was that like the sanity thing happening now?
It is a sanity effect thing.
Okay.
I'm not sure
Who was on the phone?
Well, that was her grandfather's voice. Oh, and here's me.
Okay.
I'm showing off some of the flavor text of, like... Yeah, I didn't explore the mansion a lot. You can explore more of the rooms than I did in the first video, so now I'm showing off some of, like, the flavor text, and so we're gonna be going to the other rooms. Yeah, there's a weird thing whenever you get close, but only when you're right next to the windows.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly there's ambient noise from outside. And then, like, you walk 2 feet away, it's gone.
Great.
It's, like, it's a little thing. It's a little, like, this is the ambient sound clips they had. Alright, so here, there we go.
Okay.
And see, you can see this earlier, but of course, because you
can't
don't
do
have
it.
the enchant item spell yet, then, you know, you don't even know what to use it, what to do on it.
Right.
Thing. Anyway, but
So you
so
enchant the sword.
yeah, and then you just stick it in, and it unlocks the closet where is the next chapter page. Yes,
the
that
mouse.
was a they're squeaky little vermins. Spice jar.
Spice up your life.
So that's the next chapter page inside. I don't know really why, like, because, like, all you do is you open the jar and then you discard the jar.
Right.
Oh. More scenes between Pius and Xel'lotath.
Lurking horror.
Yeah, so you'll see if you look closely and you try to figure out what spell he's casting in order, like, at the beginning of these scenes to talk to Xel'lotath, it's the same one for all of the ancients, but it makes no sense, because it is a spell that exists in the game, that those runes
Yeah.
form the magic pool spell, which has nothing to do with contacting. Magic pool is like it regenerates whichever meter you align it with, so it doesn't really make sense for him to be casting that to contact another dimension.
Now prepare the
Maybe
gate.
it's because of that power he got in the beginning, and if the person with the power does it.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty straight.
Does that happen with the other colors too? Are
Yeah,
the
I
other
think it's the
colors
same runes.
Random. Same runes.
Yeah, it's the same runes that form the magic pool spell.
The distinguished Dr. Maximilian Roivas.
But are they in the different colors?
It chilled
Yeah.
me to my bones. Where had this ancient book come from? How had my
in the
ancestor
woods.
stumbled upon it? I feverishly began to read more,
And so,
eager to learn his story.
and now we are
It seems that
great,
Maximilian had inherited his father's
etc.
mansion,
Grandpa
just as I
Maximilian
had.
Roivas.
Okay.
Alone since the death of his wife, and since his children had their own adult lives, he explored the house to discover his family
So this is
roots.
her great.
Yes.
So this book has been in her family. It's not her grandfather that discovered it.
No, there's a history
been
with
2
her
weeks
family
since the death of my father.
and the book
Time
and
come for me to
the stuff you shall start to see.
truly alone,
Nice wig.
forced to
Well,
start
yeah.
a new life
1700s.
here in Rhode Island. I intend to make the mansion mine
My
live in
home.
it
And now,
to my own
Precious.
to continue the family tradition.
and now for the first time we get
The mansion has its
we get
secrets, I'm
guns.
sure. I find
But they're really crappy flintlock pistols because
Of
it's
course,
the 1700s. Yeah. So guess what? A level set inside the mansion.
Yay! But the mansion in the past.
The mansion in the past.
Is it the
Similar
only level
in many-
of the mansion?
No, there are other levels, but this is the first one, and this is the one that starts all the paranoia fuel. Because now you're just all like, wait a second. Because you think you're safe as Alex. You
No.
think you're safe. And you are, at first. But this level makes you just start to second guess everything and start to, remember where you fought creepy monsters before. Oh, yeah. So, just exploring the rooms. Just, can talk to you. Yeah, we can pick up flintlock pistol ammunition for the one flintlock we already have. We'll get to dual wield them later.
Yes.
Yeah, not as badass as it sounds
Oh.
in practice. Yeah, the brightness
Interior
is really far down.
outhouse.
This truly is a sight to behold and experience. If you say so, game. If you say so.
It's like an oxymoron.
Maximilian.
Wait, who's that dude on the floor?
That's the servant.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, because he's
1600.
upper crust and he has, servants. Yes, and that's the servants' quarters. You'll notice there is no door in
The
there
window.
anymore, but this
Right.
is the part where there was that uneven patch of wall. So it was covered up. This comes up a lot among when people talk about this game and the things they love about this game. This chapter is usually pretty high up there on the list because it's really cool to explore, and this will become a pattern you'll see also. As we revisit locations in other no creepy statue yet. You'll start to see familiar locations being different,
Okay.
and often to spooky effect. Ah, yes, letters. Because it's not Lovecraftian horror
Without letters.
Yeah, without mysterious letters.
The sanctity of the mansion. It's not a church.
No. So this chapter, it's actually its name, The Lurking Horror, comes from a Lovecraft story, one that I haven't read yet. I really ought to have, since my text commentary video for this went up months ago, so I really should have read it since then. But the the actual what happens in it though is inspired, is sort of an homage to The Rats in the Walls.
Okay.
I
have not read
as
that
far
one
as
either.
that's a good one. That one I have read. But it's sort of similarly. The Lurking Horror is it's also I think it's also set in a mansion, and I don't know much. I just remember that it's called the Lurking Horror, and I think it's set in a mansion. But the Rats in the Walls is about a guy who traces his ancestry back. Oh, look at that nice painting on the wall, by the way. I point out for no reason whatsoever. That's not gonna be important later in this video.
More
But
letters. Dear friends.
Lots of dear friends.
Bring the book.
Haunted house.
No,
Oh.
is this the mansion
And then the
that it's
nice-
talking about?
Yeah.
The one that they're currently in?
Yeah.
Has anyone tried destroying the book? Or is there like a record of it?
I
or
don't
something?
know. Library door missing. The door to the library is not there.
But a
And then
room?
there's a weird
What? Please don't tell me that he's gonna like see himself in the photo.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm not gonna be okay with that.
No, there's no shining type thing in here. No, it's just he sees the door, and we know in the present there's a basement door there.
Right.
So it's the
Is
significance.
that a rune?
Well, it's a
Like, do you
rune
need
in the
a
middle.
spell?
Yes. So I mentioned that spells come in different. Oh, and here's the thing, that the first time it actually tells you about the rock, paper, scissors.
What defeats what?
Yeah. Again, it's, Pokemon. So, I mentioned before that spells come in different points, where there are different circles of power, 3, 5, and 7, and each, the higher, the greater the number, the more powerful the spell. And so the fact that it's inside a triangle means that it's requires a 3-point spell.
Oh, okay.
And the rune in the middle is the Xel'lotath rune.
Right, this is when you
Yeah.
get too close to a window.
And it just disappears.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's not outside.
No, this is back in the dining room.
Okay. So this is a cool.
And there's the spice closet, the pantry, I guess.
Oh.
I
I thought it was a steak. Oh, now I see the handle part. I didn't see that earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't need that for a while, but talking to the maids, or
Whatever.
sort of suspiciously eavesdropping on the maids. No big deal.
No.
Yeah, this is one of the well, no, that's a lie. I was gonna say this is one of the few levels with non-player characters, but there's a couple of those. Or kitchen, I called it the dining room, whatever. Cozy fireplace. Okie dokie, skip. And more ammo. We will not be using up all of this ammo. Oh, yeah, that was a thing. I was trying to talk to the servant, and I accidentally hit the prompt button for going back into the kitchen. Whatever. Prettiest good day. Nothing interesting to say.
Prettiest good day.
And this room we haven't entered in the present yet.
This is a pretty room.
Yeah,
I wanna
this
live
is
in that
this is
room.
the dining room, of course, and there's a piano in it in the modern time frame in 2000.
Oh, there's that thing again.
Yep. And now it's a puzzle. Now it's the first time, so you have to. It'll list whatever the ancient that Pius is aligned with, and ask you to identify which ancient is strong against that one.
Ah.
By the color, and so you just move it in front. So I move in front of Chattur'gha, secret passageway.
Yes. Wouldn't be a creepy old mansion with that one.
Nope. And so there's a nice handy spell scroll, and here's our melee weapon, the saber.
So this guy cannot do magic. Or
Uh,
can he eventually?
Yes, eventually,
He's gonna need to-
anyone, characters can only do magic when they inherit the tome.
Okay, and he has not.
No, not yet.
Okay.
But we're about to. Yes. So yeah, all characters at different points, either they physically acquire the tome, or they do that thing where they shift into the creepy negaverse with the floor filled with screaming faces. And they inherit it that way, or they literally find the book in the... And they like this.
You have discovered the Tome of Eternal Darkness. That just...
Yeah.
Without it being,
So
like, read out
quirky.
loud, it sounds... What?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
What is that called? A horror?
Yes.
Yes. I'm remembering names. The letters...
Another letter. The letters tend to come in threes. There are a couple of chapters with collectible letters and or documents, and you have
Dear
to...
friend. I don't know how good of a friend you are.
The first... Yes, so there is an evil city underneath the mansion. And guess where we're going?
Underneath the mansion?
Oh yeah!
Bring it on.
Secret opening in the basement. Let's
Secret
do it.
opening
Secret
in the basement.
So yes, this book has plagued the Roivas family for a long time. And so there were never any bad guys before. There were no monsters before, but... Oh god! Oh god!
The servants are bad!
The servants are revolting! It's a class war! Kill him! Kill him!
Kill him. Kill it with fire!
Kill the working class! I mean, what?
Fuck the poor.
Whoa.
Wasn't that it?
So, and then...
Is that the servant making those weird sounds?
There was a bone thief inside the servant.
Ew.
Not all of...
Fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Dead servants.
So that's a neat
Fantastic.
thing that you can do as Max, since he is a doctor, he has a medical journal, and he can perform autopsies on the creatures.
That is awesome.
And then you can... Yeah, you can... And then you just have...
He's not a doctor, though. He just has a medical journal.
Huh?
Because I'm like, I'd like to perform autopsies. I have a medical journal. But that's illegal, apparently.
Well...
Those things are so creepy, but so cool looking.
And there's a neat... It's sort of... You have to perform an autopsy. Like, that's the automatic B button prompt that you get. And recover sanity. There you go. Is to attempt an autopsy if it's a new kind of monster. When you're Max, you automatically perform the autopsy before it'll let you finish off the monster. Mm-hmm. And the autopsies, they can give you hints as to the weaknesses.
Look how badass he looks.
Yep.
He runs like Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Kill the horror. You got this.
Oh yeah, except not gonna keep using the guns because the flintlocks take forever to reload. Because, you know, historical accuracy. Just for this one part.
Oh, the green lightning.
Yep. I was gonna say, I was on a thing, but yes, not all of the servants are...
Oh.
I don't think all of them... Yeah.
So now can he go open
Now we have the rune
that
and...
wall thing?
Yep, that's what we're gonna use. Reveal invisible.
Yeah.
Can't believe this.
I'm in a later video. I think we should get to it tonight. You can still look at his autopsies. Mm-hmm. Like, you just saw what it looked like when you look at his autopsies as Max. Mm-hmm. You can look at them as other characters, too. And specifically as Alex. Well, this guy's just kind of scared.
Yeah, is that servant gonna attack us?
No, not
so
all of
not-
the servants are bone thieves. Only some of them. The ones who are will attack, but you can still kill him.
You're killing an innocent person. Is that why your sanity's going down?
Yeah. Yeah, killing an NPC.
Can you perform an autopsy on... Oh,
No, only on the monsters.
that would make you a monster.
Oh, but this gives us a chance. Upside down room.
No. See, because this happens in Rose Red,
Oh.
and I'm not okay with that. Jesus, I forgot about that room. Unlike,
and it will just stay this way
has
until...
Katie seen this?
No.
Oh man.
This can't be happening!
Okay, so many things. I gotta try not to sidetrack myself. Oh yes, so there's an Easter egg for if you view Max's... So yeah, that maid just attacked us, so she's a bone thief. There's an Easter egg if you look at autopsies when you're not Max.
Okay.
Oh, and here's another sanity effect. Why, look at that. Ain't that purty?
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
Sandra. Flea'd skin flap in an acidic breeze. That is an excellent sentence.
It really is. Fantastic. Oh, no, what was I gonna say? I need to keep... Yeah, not all of the paintings change, just some of them. Just that one, I think, really, in the mansion.
What is he hearing?
Sounds like noises. It's just a sanity effect.
Oh my god,
I know.
They really do that so well.
It totally messes with your head.
Oh. Senses something odd about it. A sense of evil.
You don't say in this haunted mansion,
Should we
basically.
retreat?
Yes.
Yes!
Ah!
Careful!
I chop you. So, I just love the way Max finishes them off.
Yeah.
Like, just that little kick. Oh, here I got distracted by the fact that they actually put in, like, a sound for you stepping on the glass shards. That just tickled me way more than it ought to have.
I like to think he hears himself weeping. Because it's like
Well,
a
yeah,
manly weeping that's in the background.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I can see that.
Yes, open the evil letter.
Yep. Well, I mean, we have to. It's actually...
Make the good decisions. Ooh,
Because it has the basement key in it.
that's a cool looking key.
Because, like, we need to use the reveal invisible spell, but, you know, we also need a key for the door. Yep. And so that is referring to the fact that there is a, it's been sealed with a corrosive magic, because, that's the symbol of, you know, it was sealed with a stamp that was blue that had the rune corresponding to Xel'lotath on it. Mm-hmm. Although it...
But isn't
Which is sort of weird, because Xel'lotath is weak to them,
Yeah.
so... Which I think might... I don't know if... Oh. This takes the form of a sanity effect, but is not actually a sanity effect. This is actually a thing that is scripted.
Oh.
Because you have to fight another horror, because here is where you pick up the final alignment. Well, not the final, but the third alignment rune. So here we're finally going to get the red alignment rune, which means we can finally heal health on our own.
Yay! So I have a question.
Yes.
You lose sanity every time, the first time a monster sees you. What if you, like, go behind it and then it sees you again?
No, it's
It's
just...
just the first time.
Yeah, it's just the first time.
Okay.
And in fact, there's a neat Easter egg regarding, and it is specifically when the monster sees you. As much as that doesn't seem to make sense, really, that actually has a gameplay relevant loophole that we'll see next video.
Gotcha.
So, yes, assign healing spell to quick spell, because really, that's important.
I don't like that.
Blood drippy sound. Alright. Yep, there we go.
Sounds like a giant spider eating something.
Ugh. Yeah, it does. Sounds like that a lot more than it actually sounds like blood dripping.
Yeah, because it doesn't
kinda
sound like
crunchy.
a drip, it sounds like crunching.
Yeah.
And all I can picture is like Sheila like munching on like corpse.
Ugh. Yeah, there are no giant... Well, I was just about to say there are no giant spiders. There aren't really giant spiders, but
Never
there
say
is...
never.
There is a thing that resembles a giant...
Look at that! That's so cool looking!
Yeah.
I wish they weren't completely useless guns.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't like those things either.
yeah. No!
The laser eyes are
Yep.
intimidating.
And...
What is shooting red at you?
No, that's blood dripping. That's a sanity effect.
Oh, okay.
It's the blood dripping from the ceilings and or walls. Blood just everywhere. It's blood all around. Blood for everyone.
You get blood, and you get blood.
Everybody gets a blood. Yes, and assign that to a hotkey. I was gonna say a thing. Well, more ammo. Never used. Oh, there's a sanity effect. I haven't found it yet because like I've been trying to record all of the sanity effects, but because I'm gonna do a montage, like a final video that's just a collage, like a complete compilation of all the sanity effects. But it's still triggering. I don't know how the mechanics work for like what makes it more. Oh.
This isn't really happening.
That's one of the scripted things, though, that will not trigger only if you are at 100% sanity.
Okay.
If you are 100%, it will not trigger, but if you have anything less than that, that effect will always trigger, because it's foreshadowing. And damage field spell, which I will show off soon.
Amazing.
So I'm trying to find one of the sanity effects is that when you're reloading the flintlocks, he accidentally shoots himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, do certain effects only happen at certain levels?
Yes, there are a couple that only, and that's what I was saying. I'm trying to make a compilation of all the sanity effects. I also want to, and I don't know if this will be like a thing that is part of this Let's Play or it'll just be somewhere down the line in my life. I want to really figure out the mechanics of it, like what makes it more or less likely for a sanity effect to trigger, which sanity effects only trigger in certain rooms. Because like that upside down room one, that triggers it doesn't only trigger, but like that doesn't trigger in that isn't a thing that can happen in any room.
Right.
That only happens in some rooms, and not even just that one, but only some rooms. And so I want to try and work out the mechanics behind it. And so this was the Cyclopean city that was in the painting in the secret study.
So tubby.
Yeah, Max actually So I mentioned there was a stamina was a factor of like how long you can stay running for how fast you move and how fast you can stay
What was
running.
that?
This is a lesser guardian type enemy. It's sort of a boss fight at this point, but they become a normal enemy type after. And you can see there's a shield in the way that'll hit us if we try to leave. So we have to stick it out and fight. Fortunately,
They separate into 3 little things?
no, it's guardians have the ability, and this is the only way they fight you really. They have the ability to cast magic.
Okay.
So like that just there was the guardian summoned a zombie to attack you, and it'll also shoot lasers at you, and it'll shield itself. And
How do you kill one?
kill him. You just hurt him enough.
Oh,
In this
okay.
case, I'm casting the damage field prevents. It's a static field. You have to stay inside it. It doesn't travel with you. Mm-hmm. But within that field, anything that tries to physically approach you gets hurt, and any projectile attack that tries to hit you just doesn't connect.
Right.
Doesn't do damage.
And then you can shoot through it?
Yes, and but you can damage only goes the one way. So like right here, I'm able to just. It actually pairs nicely with the flintlock pistols for this fight because you can take your sweet time reloading.
Right.
Because there's no chance of you getting interrupted in the middle of a reloading animation. Yeah, and sometimes the lesser guardians will sort of teleport like that. They turn to Tinkerbell for a few seconds. And while they are in that form, they can hurt you if you get in their way. Like, they will do some damage to you. Like, if you, like, get up in their business, like, when they're a little floaty light, they can hurt you. Yeesh.
That
The
cannot
accursed
smell good.
beast was dead,
No.
but not without its toll on me. That was but one, and there was an entire city of them. I could not hope to fight them all alone.
No.
I knew I had to get help. I knew there was a way. I just had to find it.
And sure enough,
I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't listen to me. Damn their eyes! They didn't believe me. Strange, righteous.
Did he cut off his
The
hand?
world in peril from unseen foes.
no, he's in a straitjacket.
Darkness. Instead, they jeered and threw me into this forsaken place. A place of empty souls and fevered thoughts, reeking of fetor and decay, thinking me mad with delirium. The fools cast away their hopes of salvation, but locking me in this damned asylum. May the rats eat your eyes! I am now lost to your cause! The darkness comes! It will damn us all!
So that sanity effect was foreshadowing.
Definitely my favorite one so far.
Yeah,
Hands down.
it's a really cool chapter.
Serious crazy eyes.
Yup.